Let's differentiate this particular function given by e raised to the power of cosine inverse of square root of 1 minus x squared. So to perform this differentiation, we will begin by differentiating the exponential function first. So differentiation of the exponential function gives the function itself. So here we have e raised to the power cosine inverse of square root of 1 minus x squared. So the differentiation will be e raised to the power of the exponential function itself. Then what we do next, once this is done, we multiply it. We have to apply the chain rule. Now we will differentiate the inverse cosine function. So we have d dx of cosine inverse of square root of 1 minus x squared. Right. Now next we will apply the formula derivative of the inverse cosine function, cosine inverse of x. So that will be negative 1 divided by square root of 1 minus x squared. So let's apply this. So this will be negative 1 divided by square root of 1 minus. So here the argument is square root of 1 minus x squared. So in place of x, we'll replace with the square root of 1 minus x squared. So we have square root of 1 minus x squared, and then we square it. Now again apply the chain rule, multiply it to the derivative of square root of 1 minus x squared. So here square root of 1 minus x squared, that can be also written as 1 minus x squared whole raised to the power of half. This is done so that we can apply the power rule. So our power rule is derivative of x raised to the power of n, so that will be n times x raised to the power of n minus 1. Right. So let's apply this. Now before applying the power rule, what we'll do, we'll simplify this expression in the denominator. So this will be square root of 1 minus, so we have square root of 1 minus x squared squared, so the square root will go away. So we have 1 minus x squared times, so let's apply the power rule. So we have half times 1 minus x squared raised to the power of half minus 1. Now again we need to apply the chain rule. So now we will take the derivative of 1 minus x squared. Right. So we have negative e raised to the power of cosine inverse square root of 1 minus x squared divided by, so in the denominator we have square root of 1 minus, so this will become 1 minus 1 plus x squared times half times 1 minus x squared whole raised to the power of half minus 1, so that's negative half, and this is a simple derivative. So derivative of 1, so that will be 0 minus derivative of x squared, so that will be simply 2x. Right. So we have obtained our final expression, but before that we can cancel out few terms. So this 2 and this 2 gets cancelled, and we have a negative here. So this negative and this negative will multiply with each other to become positive. So that means our final value will be e raised to the power, there will be one more cancellation, we'll come to that, e raised to the power of cosine inverse of 1 minus x squared whole divided by, that is 1 and 1 goes away, so we have square root of x squared, so that will be x times 1 minus x squared raised to the power of negative half, and we have positive x here. So this x and this x goes away, and our final expression will be, so let's write it down. So this will be equals to e raised to the power of cosine inverse of square root of 1 minus x squared. We can take this expression to the denominator, and that will be simply square root of 1 minus x squared. And this is the final solution.